Inflation, it's a term we often hear, but what does it really mean? In simple terms, inflation is the general increase in prices over time. It affects everything from groceries to housing, and it's a key factor in how economies function. But what causes inflation? There are three primary factors. First, demand pull inflation, where too much money chases too few goods. This often happens when consumer demand increases rapidly. Second, cost push inflation, driven by rising production costs like labor and raw materials. When production becomes more expensive, prices go up. Third, monetary inflation, which occurs when a central bank prints more money, increasing the money supply. And finally, built-in inflation, which is linked to adaptive expectations. As workers demand higher wages to keep up with rising living costs, businesses increase prices to cover higher wage costs, creating a cycle of inflation. Hyperinflation is an extreme and rapid increase in prices far beyond regular inflation. While regular inflation is a gradual rise in prices, hyperinflation occurs when inflation rates exceed 50% per month. This phenomenon is often triggered by a collapse in a country's economy, severe political instability, or a significant loss of confidence in the currency. Unlike regular inflation, which can be managed through monetary policy, hyperinflation spirals out of control, leading to a dramatic decrease in the value of money and widespread economic chaos. History has seen extreme cases of hyperinflation. Hyperinflation is an extremely rapid or out-of-control inflation, where the prices of goods and services rise exponentially. In the 1920s, Germany's Weimar Republic experienced hyperinflation so severe that people needed wheelbarrows full of cash just to buy bread. This happened because the government printed excessive amounts of money to pay off war debts, drastically reducing the value of the currency. In the 2000s, Zimbabwe faced hyperinflation that rendered its currency nearly worthless, leading to widespread economic hardship. The government's decision to print more money to address economic issues led to a loss of confidence in the currency. More recently, Venezuela's hyperinflation led to a catastrophic economic collapse, leaving millions in poverty. The combination of political instability, economic mismanagement, and excessive money printing caused the currency to lose its value rapidly. The long-term consequences of inflation, especially hyperinflation, are devastating. Savings lose value over time, purchasing power steadily declines, and economies can spiral into prolonged instability. In extreme cases like Zimbabwe, hyperinflation led to the abandonment of the local currency altogether. It's crucial to understand these severe impacts, as they can affect both economies and individuals profoundly. Stay informed and prepared. Understanding inflation is crucial because it affects every aspect of our lives. It's a balancing act that central banks constantly manage to ensure economic stability. By keeping inflation in check, we can avoid the disastrous consequences of hyperinflation.